Hey, what's good with it, YouTube? It's your boy Rojo. This is the Rojo Room, man. I'll tell you all a story today about the time I seen a white dude. I want to say he was a wolf pack. I'm not 100%. I'm 95% sure he was a wolf pack dude. Well, he got hit in Tracy. Two Woods moved on him, and it didn't turn out the way that they thought it would. But real quick, man, I tell you, man, I paroled from Pelican Bay in '98, and I stayed out of trouble all the way till 90, 96. Yes, I told you guys a story. That's when I got raided in Marysville, California. And I had the tank on my front lawn, and there was like 38 different cops with rifles, and they were on ladders and all that crazy stuff, right? Well, anyway, I go. I'm telling you this because this is part of it. I'll tell you this, man, because I go to the Sutter County Jail, which is in Yuba City, and after I get raided, and I play the active role, and I take over the whole jail, right? And I knew I was only going to be there for a quick minute, whatever. So I take over the whole jail. I'm running the show, and the homies and the white boys were at war in prison at this time, right? I'm in a little 8-man like dorm. It's there's cells. There's 2 cells. Each side has 4 people in it. Each side has a shower, toilet, sink, and then there's a little day room in the front. But anyway, man, so I'm in there. I'm the only homeboy in there. It's like me and a Hmong. He was HNS, or yeah, HNS, Hmong Nation Society. It was like me and him and 4 white boys. And the war wasn't in the counties though. It stayed in the pen, man. So when I first went in there and I catch the drift of what's going on and whatnot, I'm like, oh man, homies are at war with the white boys, and I'm trying to slide through here without having to go to the hole. You know what I mean? And the white boys were cool as fuck though. You know what I'm saying? So I end up getting sentenced. I go to prison, man. I had been to prison a long time. I had never heard of no Northern Riders. I never heard of no wolf packs. This was all brand new to me because I had stayed out for a little bit, almost exactly 8 years, man. So I go to Tracy, man. I go through. They knew who I was. I pull up in there. They put me in the dummy cage right away. They knew they had got my file and shit already and seen that I was validated Nuestra Familia gang member. So they shoot me to L building. You know what I'm saying? Which is it's the whole. You got K wing and L wing. It's mostly the majority of the people there are not active, but there's also actives as well, and they separate them. The actives are usually on the second tier, and the unactives were on the first, but not always, man. It was pretty intermingled. And I pull up there and I'm hearing, "Hey, what's up, bro? You a rider?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a rider, motherfucker." You know what I'm saying? Pop the doors, man. If you think I'm a punk, I'm not knowing. You know what I mean? And the active homies are getting at me, sign language and me and shit. I'm just like, man, don't sign language me. Me and you don't got nothing to talk about. And this was the first time that I'd ever really even seen bulldogs. There was bulldogs in there, bro, like some little YA reject cats. And the bulldogs were cool as fuck, man. Shout out to the youngster Jerry Salazar from Fresno, a little young bulldog I met in Tracy back in '07, probably, man. He was a cool cat. But anyway, man, I ended up selling up with this dude from Stockton named Louis Vatino. He goes by Green Eyes, man. Cool dude, bro. Cool as hell. He was doing like I want to say 17 years, so he still had a cool, I don't know, 13, 14 something years to do or something crazy like that. He was a strike candidate, so we had to bring 85%, man, but super cool ass dude, man. But anyway, we're doing our thing. We're grooving and shit. I got put up to date. I learned about these Northern Rider cats, and that dude Snoop, who's the Playboy president, was actually upstairs for me for a minute. And I used to hear all them cats just riding him like Tarzan. You know what I mean? So one day, it's early in the morning, man. The K wing is going to yard. That's the main part of the whole. All the white boys and Serenos are going to the yard, right? And this is during the time when the Wolfpack was strong in there, and they were going at it with the homeboys on site, essentially. Marcelli wakes me up one day. He's like, "Hey, bro, wake up, wake up. The white boys are about to hit somebody." And I'm like, "Ooh," you know? that doesn't happen too often, man. So I get up, and we're looking out the window. Our window's right there, bro. We're like right in the dead center of the little yard for the whole the group yard. Well, the dude, one of the white boys had busted a piece off the fence like this big. You know what I mean? He was over there working it, got it loose. Gave it to another dude who was over in the bathroom. He was sharpening it up against the wall. And we're watching it go down. We're like, oh shit, this is about to be popping. You know what I mean? Should I make a spread? You know what I'm saying? So right at your recall, man. Fucking, we see the move go down. The white dude runs up on him and starts booking him like in the arm and maybe around the side of the back, like the back of the shoulder or something. Nothing, no significant strikes. But after like the second hit, their intended target turned around. Dude with the knife just got devastated, bro. Dead smack in his chin. He's knocked the fuck out, right? And there was another white dude who would, basically be a bomber that was firing him on the other side. He turned around and went to get on that dude, and dude took off running. Well, they fired the block gun, not at nobody, just like on the floor. And, we thought it was over. We were like, man, that's weak. Well, the dude who took off running, the bomber dude, he must have like, oh man, I'm going to get in trouble for that. So he jumps up and runs over to try to get the dude who got booked again. Dude jumps up, bling, 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 makes him sound like a slot machine, just blinging him so many times. And then dude like runs again, like drunk in public. He got up after he got dropped. He jumps up and runs again. And then he's going to go back and engage again. Then the gunner, boom, block gun right in the head. Knock the fuck out. I mean, sent him. We were a little too far away to hear him snore, but that boy was snoring. And then that white boy, he's like, yeah, bitches. It was great, bro. It was hella funny, man. But, you think most of the time, if you get hit with a piece, that's it. Man, this white dude wasn't going out like that, bro. He went out like an animal. I don't know what he had, like if he was a weird offender, fuck him. You know what I mean? But like if he was just there was just a political thing or he wasn't, whatever, hey, I give him props, bro, because he was a maniac. He turned around, one shot Ersky dude, bam, dropped it, bro. It looked like dude got hit in the face with a bat. He just went down so smooth. But the craziest part of it was the second dude, man, got beat up, ran, tried to come back, dead center to the fucking head, block gun, sent him. You know what I mean? It was a crazy story, bro. And motherfuckers in L Wing, we're all like, you could hear them clapping, like, oh shit, hey, the white dude's like trying to pump up the crowd, bro, and he finally got down, right? So of course here comes all the cops, man. All the cops come running over, fucking 15, 20 COs show up and they start pulling them out one by one. Get up, put your hands up, whoop-de-whoop. Well, dude that got hit with the block gun, he was down for like not moving for, man, I'm not gonna lie, 3 to 5 minutes somewhere. And they finally called him, and they realized that that's the dude that's knocked out. And fucking, I don't know, maybe hearing his name woke him up. So he gets up and he goes walking. He don't know where to go. He don't know where the fuck the door is to the yard. And they're like, no, this way. And they were about to shoot his ass again because he started going the opposite way, where the dude who got hit was sprawled out on the floor like he was supposed to be after the shooting. And they finally got him out of there, man. And man, his legs just weren't working. Like, I never been hit in the head with a block gun. I got some nice body work from that thing. And I'll tell you what, if you get hit wrong in the head area or something, you could die. You know what I mean? Like when they shoot them, there's a bunch of these hard rubber corks, man, almost similar to, man, like what would be in a wine bottle almost, but super, super solid hard rubber. And at the right angle, man, it could probably kill you, man. But I got tore up in my back and ass cheek and leg before. And them things ain't no punk, bro. But I'm gonna tell you guys about another one real quick, man. This was in the county jail, bro, and this was in it had to be like 1993. There was this black dude out of Pittsburgh who was the best way to describe him would be like a bully, bro. He'd always be trying to punk all the youngsters, all the young black kids. You know what I mean? He kept it within his own group, you know, for obvious reasons. The Woods were real strong, and the Northerners were, you know, somewhat aligned with the brothers, you know, to an extent. So he mainly picked on the young kids that came in there. He was a big fat motherfucker, bro. He was just trouble, bro. So what happened, man? There was this other youngster from Pittsburgh that he came in. Dude was trying to punk him, you know what I mean? Like putting hands on his food and calling him bitch and calling him punk and whatnot. And one day that youngster just wasn't playing with it no more. Dude's like, hey, well, let's go in the cell. The bully dude's like, well, let's go in the cell then if you don't like it, right? And the youngster's like, man, fuck you. I ain't going in no cell. He's small. He would have got fucked up in a cell, you know, because we're talking about a dude my size versus 140 pounds, skinny ass dude. He couldn't have won that in the cell, bro, unless he was like Floyd Mayweather or something. Like he just had dumbass hands, and I just didn't see it. But what he did do, man, is he downplayed the situation, acted like he was going to do something else. Well, what this motherfucker did is he went in the janitor closet and filled up a glass pitcher. We had microwaves in there, big glass pitchers. He filled it up like half with water. Then he went into the janitor's closet and filled up like another quarter of it with bleach. And then he dumped in a bunch of like Ajax Comet type of shit, you know, that gritty shit. Man, he put that motherfucker in the microwave, boiling, stirred it up, walked over casually over into the area where dude was and just faced him with it, man. And man, you could literally see sheets of skin on the side of dude's face and his neck and his arm because we couldn't see under his shirt, you know, because he had on we had like these yellowish, goldish colored, you know, shirts we had to wear. And man, he was a dark-skinned black dude, bro. And I literally tell you, man, like he had white spots, you know what I'm saying, where that shit hit. And then, you know, the reason that they put the Comet in the Ajax type shit, because it's gritty, you go to wipe it off and it just peels more stuff off you. You know what I mean? So I tell you these things, man, they're little lessons you to learn in here. You know what I mean? Just don't fuck with people just because you're big and just because whatever, you're older, bigger, you can fight, they can't. Hey, not everybody's a punk though, and they'll come see you. You know what I mean? And the same thing goes for that incident with that white dude. You know what I'm saying? They thought he was going to be an easy target, man. We're going to book this fool and beat him up. That was the most embarrassing removal I've ever seen, bro. Them dudes had to be the laughing stock of the white boys and the Southerners they should have just went ahead and just rolled it on up right there and be like, well, we gave this gangster stuff a shot. It just didn't quite work out for us. You know what I mean? Because that dude put hands on him, like bad. Like, it was crazy, man. Just a quick story I wanted to share with you guys, man, about a couple little funny removals, but they have a message to them, man. And playing around with people is the message, man. Leave people alone. You know what I'm saying? You never know what they got for you. It's your boy Rojo. This is the Rojo Room. Gone.